put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going.
Today on EA Sports, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being...
To throw on 3rd down, Goddard. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Throwing to start the drive. Rich. And complete to Drake London. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rich. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 12 catches, 129 yards.
Third in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
Looking to throw on second down. Rich looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stanley. And some room to maneuver. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here we go, 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Rich. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Back to throw. Rich. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive, and the end result an Atlanta touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
To throw on second down. Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Goddard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Goddard, he finds his man, complete. It's Barnes. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Rich throwing quickly here, and he's got Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Throwing on first down. Rich. Throw left side complete. That's Stanley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Rich. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Off play action. Rich. Being chased down, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They run the counter. It's Stanley. It'll be a gain of 11. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
19 Tiger.
On first and 10, Goddard. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On second down, it's Dawson. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Goddard. And he'll just get...
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Back to throw. Rich over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Falcons at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Up the middle they go. It's Stanley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanley. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rich. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
On 1st down, Rich. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
On 2nd down now, it's Stanley. Down right around the 25. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this 1st half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait until the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd down, it's Dawson, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Rich. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Looking to throw, Rich. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Operating from the gun, Rich. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run on first down. Stanley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Throwing on first down, Rich. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rich. And he slings one that's incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Back to throw. Rich. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Come on. Hey, check the eagle.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old way, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They take over here with good field position thanks to that nice return after the interception, as they're already in the red zone, 1st and 10.
That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle they go. It's Dawson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw on second down. Rich got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, Rich. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. On 3rd down, Rich. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
On 1st down, it's Stanley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley. And he will fight his way into the
end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I
there?
didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goddard. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a throw here, hauled in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, Goddard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Goddard. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play.
2nd down and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4.
Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far. And that's going to be how this 1st half will come to an end.
All right, Brandon, good work in that 1st half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. From there, let's head off and check out a 2nd game. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Breece Hall with a touchdown run. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. The Rams need to take a little of this momentum into the 2nd half of the year because they face an uphill fight at 3-5. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Rich. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stanley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Throwing on first down. Rich. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. He's got his man, London, right side. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Rich looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 21. They'll run on first down. Stanley. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rich over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is now 24. A 10-play drive that time. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
Come on. Hey, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Back to throw. Goddard. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Goddard. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barnes. To throw on 2nd down. Goddard. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Dawson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking to throw. Goddard. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The kick by Bass is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rich. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stanley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, it's Stanley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Rich. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's the option play now to the left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Campbell. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Rich. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing to start the drive. Goddard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. It's Dawson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Goddard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goddard.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Stanley. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers 31. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Rich. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw on 2nd down. Goddard. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
To throw on 3rd down. Goddard, he finds his man, complete. It's 4th. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looking to throw on second down. Goddard. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first.